You're such an asshole.
Continuing on Tuesday afternoon work over at assholeconsulting.com. You got questions, Cappy's got answers at assholeconsulting.com. Sean writes, hi, Cappy. We've corresponded recently, but I just wanted to ask you a question about something you've been discussing. I'd like a video response. For people aspiring to leave the crumbling United States or any other Western first world country to a place where the culture and economy are more stable, what are the best job skills that one should develop now in anticipation of that? For example, I'm an accountant, not sure if I could utilize those skills in, say, Poland due to different accounting frameworks. Example, GAAP, IFRS, right. FASB, is that a thing anymore? Or due to the fact that my accreditation, such as the CPA, might not be honored elsewhere? Thanks, Sean. All right, well, that actually is a good question. All right, so the first thing is the general rule, if it's difficult and in demand, it's a good skill. And that's going to be generally universally applied. Now, different areas are going to have different demands depending on their economy. For example, in Saudi Arabia, they probably would have a higher demand for petroleum engineers than they would, say, CPAs. Hong Kong, Singapore probably have a higher demand for CPAs than they would have petroleum engineers. So it kind of depends where you're going and what resources and economies, industries those particular countries have. But generally speaking, and this is the universal rule, if it's hard, most people won't want to do it. And why? Because most people are lazy, worthless fucks. That's it. And thank God they are, because us hardworking fucks get to make the money. But ironically, we're actually not any lazier than them. We're not any harder working than them. We're just as lazy as them. We're just smarter than them. They're like, well, if I put in the hard work now, I'll even be able to expend less calories over the energy of my life. Thus, you lazy, dumb fucks go and major in dumb shit and don't do the hard work. And the smart lazy, everyone's lazy. We're all fucks. And the smart lazy fucks, is just whether you're smart or dumb. The smart lazy fucks are the ones that put in the hard work early on in their career so they can be lazy fucks. Well, compensated lazy fucks. But don't worry, girls. I'm sure with your undergrad in the liberal arts and you all getting law degrees, you're going to be amazing. You make your six figures. Oh my goodness. So yeah, anything that takes, well, not anything that takes calculus, but you guys know, you read the book Worthless, your engineers, your CPAs, or whatever certified public accounting equivalent is in Europe or Poland in that particular case. And you'll find out, maybe you've looked at foreign financial statements. I have. It's really all the same. It's just they categorize things a little differently. They order their financial statements a little bit differently. There's a logic. I'm sure there's different rules. But you could probably learn the language and then go ahead and get their local certification or qualification. So that's the general rule. The second thing I would introduce, especially if you want to be a nomad, is it should be location independent. So this throws us into the world of accounting, programming, IT, anything that can be done online. I even hate to say it, if you start now, you start early and you're consistent about it, you could become a content creator. You could develop your own brand name, your own brand, your own you. Get enough people. I mean, look at me. I'm an idiot. And people follow me. Like, oh, let's watch the idiot. Oh, he's such a funny, intelligent idiot. Oh, he's so entertaining. Look at him be an idiot, but wise. A clever idiot over there. And I'm only half joking about that. I mean, if you're a younger person, you start now and you're not cookie cutter, oh my God, I hate Trump, and go Hillary. Like, oh, I mean, if you're unique, yeah, go ahead and do something. But any kind of job that can be done remotely, not because, oh, it's easy to work from home, but you can therefore live anywhere and get jobs from anywhere. So if you're a computer program, like, they may speak China and Chinese in China, but it's still C# on the computer. They may speak German in Germany, but it's still, what's another one? Ruby for a programming language over in Deutschland, yeah. And so that allows you to have a much more diversified source of revenue, or diversified sources of revenue, and allows you to work from anywhere you want. Then what I would do, because it is kind of specific to the location of the country you're going, I would look and see, and as more and more of the world's countries get on the internet, more and more data is put up there, find out what the highest paying jobs are in the countries you're interested in. They're generally going to correlate with hard shit lazy dumb fucks don't want to do, but smart lazy dumb fucks do want to do. And so yeah, I'm sure there's a higher demand for mechanics than there are teachers. But once again, if you're going into the trades, you physically have to be there. I'm sure they have their own guilds or unions that probably protect the local workers. I mean, if you're an American mechanic, I'm sure the local mechanics are going to get pissed off, so you may not even be able to work that. But go online, find out what is high paying. You may have to learn the language, which kind of presents a cart before the horse kind of situation, to understand what's in. Although you can look at numbers, I'm sure. So well, that's obviously a higher paying job in Jakarta than the other ones. And then I would go and like let's say, but you'd almost have to pick your country. You'd almost have to have your heart set on the country. Say, oh, I really want to move to Belarus, and you find out that Belarus, yak herding, man, they're the world's capital of yaks. And oh well, I really am not that interested in yaks, but I really love Belarus, so I'm going to go to school to become a master yak herdsman. I'll learn how to milk yaks and breed yaks. I'll just become the foremost expert in the Western Hemisphere of yaks. And then you would go there and you get a job, presumably as some kind of assistant yak shepherd. My perceptions of Europe, I'm sure, are going to be all way off. Anyway, and that's as far as my logic takes me. The easiest way is just to become an invaluable computer programmer or an invaluable computer networking guy. And even then, you got to be physically there to plug in the wires to the servers and the routers and everything. But yeah, that's the easiest way out. Second easiest way is you got a degree and experience in a real field, and fluency in the language would be obviously a requirement, but not in the United States. What? You don't speak our language? Let's bend over and spread our ass cheeks a little bit more so you can fuck us over. We'll make all the accommodations in the world. And then yeah, kind of the last straw I would go to, only because then you're dependent on the local economy, is something that economy really needs. Okay, I don't know. The island of Fiji, they with fishing, I presume they must count for some of their GDP. You must learn how to fish. You're a good fisherman, a good boat patrolman, whatever. So there you go. But yeah, it's nothing exciting or sexy. I wish it was more interesting. Oh, if you're a hot chick with big tits and no tattoos, you can make a lot of money on the internet by showing your bobs and vagine. But wait, with the name of Sean, I don't think that's you. Women are so oppressed. They're just so oppressed. High money, yay! But I'm being serious about that. For the handful of women that we have listening, be hot, and then you just have your OnlyFriends account, and then you go online or whatever. That's another option that is available to women, but not available to men. So there you go. All right, any super chats? Nonstop Drake. Drake, what are you studying? Are you sent by the computer? Drop ship, dude, bro. Easy 6 figs on a beach. Just kidding. You should flip houses in Southern California, y'all, with a flat brim hat and look like a douche. And there you go. It's my favorite boob tube idiot. I used to be able to do Abe Simpson. Let me think. No, that's what worked. No, I can't do it. Throat's gone. Because that was the thing at the time. That's my Cowboy Bebop old man. Those were the days. We planted seeds like there were no tomorrow. There we go. All right. AstroConsulting.com. Links to whatever I link to down below. See you guys later. Toodles.